We started class today with logging into Moodle, and all of you now are enrolled in class. So that's great. These were the steps. This is the course, and all you do is sign into Moodle with your username and password that you use just for your laptop. And you always can go to the school website under academics, select Moodle, and go right to math. And that's where you'll see all of your homework. So your binders are now all set up, your dividers are labeled. I gave you a course requirement, and it shows how to organize your homework assignments on the back, and that's in the front of your binder. And just keep it there so you can always have a look at it. And your name is in pen on the inside of your cover, and you're going to take that book home and keep it at home. I'm going to collect it, that same numbered book, from you in June. So you're responsible. Just keep it at home. It's really heavy. You don't need to bring it to school. I have a class set of books for in class. All right, and we just spent time today seeing how your book is organized and understanding it. We went over the table of contents in the front and the 6 chapters that we're studying this year. The guide to games is in the back, and you're welcome to play any of those games, build any of those games, make any of those games, and if you need any materials, I'll help you get those together. And we'll be playing many games today, excuse me, this school year. And the student handbook in the back has selected answers so that you can actually check your own answers to the odd numbered problems. And it also, you can use it if you ever get stuck. You can look at the answer and work backwards from the answer to the problem, and maybe that will help you get unstuck. There's a glossary, a mini dictionary when you don't understand the meaning of words. And if you're looking for the meaning of a word and it's not in the mini dictionary glossary, then you can look in the index and you'll get a page number, and go to that page number, and it will, on that page number, you'll see that word used, or you'll see a definition of it. So all these resources are for you. We looked at all the features in a lesson, the big ideas at the very beginning of a lesson, and it shows you why you need to learn this and how it's used in real life. Vocabulary words are bulleted throughout the lesson, and they're also listed at the top of each lesson. Activities, it's written with a green banner, and remember, math is not a spectator sport, so you want to really participate in class and do all the activities with the class. There are guided examples that are step-by-step instructions for how to work through a new kind of problem, and those are also in green. There are little quiz yourselves in each lesson, and the answers to the quiz yourselves are at the end of every lesson. And that's just a quick check to make sure that you're understanding the concept or skill that's being taught. Every lesson begins with some mental math, just to keep your skills sharp of doing math inside your head without paper and pencil or calculator. And then the questions at the end of the lesson, part of those will become your homework. And there are 4 categories to questions, and those have blue headings. And the first one is covering the ideas, and those get at that big idea of the lesson. And then they're always applying the mathematics, and that's how do you use this mathematics that I just learned in real life. And then there's also a review section where you're reviewing some things you learned in grade 5. And then there's an exploration. And the exploration is where it's usually an open-ended kind of problem, and you might have to do some research or carry out an exploration or an activity or an investigation in order to answer it. And the explorations are usually on the challenge assignment. So if you don't want to do it, you just choose the basic assignment. And then we began by doing a partner read or in a group read, and we were looking for what are the goals of transition mathematics and what tools do you need. And the ones that are in this section of your book, I told you to just ignore. We don't use a graphics calculator. So the items on my door, what you bring to every class, your red binder with your homework in it, your planner, your pencil case, and your scientific calculator. And then getting off to a good start. And getting off to a good start means you really need to understand how your book is organized. So we spent the rest of the period on that. Now, we did some of these problems in class. You just need to finish it up. And this is on pages 2 to 3, numbers 1 to 16, and it's just about all of the things we talked about in class, about understanding how to use your book, what the different sections of a lesson include, the different parts of your book like the table of contents and the glossary and the student handbook. So you're just going to answer those questions, go down the column. You don't need to copy the problem, just answer the question. You don't even need to use complete sentences. It's really just trying to do a treasure hunt, look through your book, or a scavenger hunt in your book, and find where different parts of your book will help you answer problems. And that's it. So see you in next class.